Yo, what is up, boys? Welcome to the channel, and today, guys, we're going to comment a video. Today, we have why I think the Baltimore Ravens are Super Bowl contenders. Before the video, make sure you hit the sub and like button, for more videos like this. And yeah, let's go into it. So, I do think the Ravens are contenders. I think they will win the division. It's between them and the Browns. I think they will edge them out. So that's why I think they are. So I think, last year they won one playoff game, which is good. This year I think they were even better, especially because they improved their weapons for Lamar. Last year Lamar had nothing really. This year he had a little bit more to work with. It's still not the greatest receiving core, but it is very much improved from last season. So let's go ahead and go over the roster here. So about quarterback, they have Lamar Jackson, of course. So in my opinion, he's a top 5 quarterback, probably about the 5 range or so. That running back, they have J.K. Dobbins, who was really good last year. He averaged 6 yards per carry, which is, if you don't know, 6 yards per carry is absolutely insane. That's amazing. And they have Gus Edwards, who is one of the best, power backs in the league. And then if you go to receivers, so last year basically all they had Marquise Brown and Willie Snead. So this they did lose Willie Snead, but they have Marquise Brown still, Sammy Watkins, who isn't really good anymore, but I think it's better than what they had. And they drafted Rashad Bateman, who I think was a great pickup. And they have Devin Duvernay, Mike Boykin, a couple other receivers that are decent. But Rashad Bateman, Sammy Watkins, and Marquise Brown will be the 3 main receivers. Then you got a tight end. Their tight end duo is maybe the best tight end duo in the league. It's one of the best. I might be forgetting one, but it's one of the best. Mark Andrews is one of the better receiving tight ends in the league. I would put him in the top 5, maybe top 6 tight ends. Probably top 5. Then they have Nick Boyle, who is absolute amazing, blocking tight end. Nick Boyle is a great blocker. He's not much of a receiver, but he is a great blocker. And you don't need much receiving with your tight end when you have Mark Andrews, one of the better receiving, tight ends in the league. Then you have Ronnie Stanley, who is a great tackle. They have Kevin Zeitler and Andrew Villanueva. They have some good. They have a very good O-line. They still have one of the best O-line. They did lose Orlando Brown Jr., who was more of a run blocker, but he was a good piece. But they have Andrew Villanueva and they have Kevin Zeitler, who are both very nice offensive linemen. And then if you go to the defense, they have Derek Wolfe, Brandon Williams, Calais Campbell, who is getting old, but he's still good. Their D-line is still pretty solid, in my opinion. And they have, Patrick Queen, who was absolutely amazing last season. Permel McPhee, Tyus Bowser. They have some very nice linebackers. I think their linebacking core is pretty good. I think Patrick Queen is going to break out and have an amazing season. Then corners, they have one of the best cornerback. They have maybe the best cornerback duo in the league. They have Marlon Humphrey, who is a top 4 or 5 cornerback. And Marcus Peters, I would say, is probably a top 10 corner. I think he's not as good as people might say. He does give up a lot of big plays, but he is a really good playmaker. He does get a lot of interceptions for you. And then they have Deshaun Elliott and stuff like that. So I think their team all around is it's pretty good, Offense, I think, is improved. Lamar finally has a little bit more weapons to work with, to throw to. I think their run game is going to be very nice. J.K. Dobbins is an amazing running back. Last year, 6 yards per carry is almost unheard of. Then Gus Edwards is a great power back who can get you those, couple yards on a 3rd down and short or something. And then, so yeah, I think they are Super Bowl contenders, I think they are Super contenders. I think they will take a step up from last year. Lamar didn't have great weapons this year. He still doesn't have amazing weapons, but they are improved from last year, and that's really all that matters. Alright, guys, so let's go ahead and start off with their schedule here. So we're just gonna be a little bit of a record prediction. Alright, so rated, I'm gonna count with the W. That's gonna be 1-0. And they have the Chiefs. I'm gonna count with the L. So 1-1. Lions, I'm gonna say that win that game 2-1. Broncos, I'm gonna say that win that game 2. That's gonna be 3-1. And the Colts, I'm going to say they win that one too. So it's going to be 4-1 start. Pretty good start. And they have the Chargers, who are a very good team. I'm going to say they lose that game. It's going to be a close game. I'll say they lose. So that'll be 4-2. And they have the Bengals. I'm going to say they win that game and start off 5-2. And they have the Vikings. I'm going to say they win that game 6-2. Dolphins, I'm going to say they win. It'll be a close game. But I'm going to say they start off 7-2. Then they have the Bears. I'm going to say they win that game too. That's going to be 8-2, a very good start. And they're gonna have the Browns. I think their first matchup they're gonna lose against the Browns. So that'll be 8-3 start. And then they have the Steelers. I'm gonna say they win that game 9-3. another matchup against the Browns. I'm gonna say they win this one and go 10-3. Then they have the Packers. Which this is Aaron Rodgers playing, so I'm gonna say they lose that game and they're gonna be 10-4. And they have the Bengals. I think they're gonna win that game 11-4. And they have the Rams. I'm gonna say they're going to, let's see. I'm gonna say they edge the Rams out, and I'm going to say they are 12-4. And then the last game of the season, Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm gonna say they win that game. I'm gonna say they go 13-4 over the season. I think that's a pretty nice prediction for the Ravens. 13-4 with their schedule. I think it's a pretty fair prediction with them playing the Bengals and the Steelers twice. I think that's pretty good. So yeah, guys, that is gonna wrap up the video. That's why I think the Baltimore Ravens are Super Bowl contenders. I think their roster is good. I think remember, contenders does not mean that I think they're gonna win it. I think they're contenders. Contenders just means they have a good chance to win it. But I don't think I don't necessarily think they will win it, but I do think they have a good chance. So yeah, guys, that is gonna wrap up the video. Thank you guys for watching. Remember, make sure if you're new, make sure to sub on boys around there 2,000 subscribers. Like the video, turn on post notifications. Thanks for watching, and